welcoming MAJE into the back home Village Sound studio basement. How's it going?
What's up?
Go talk in the mic.
Oh, what's up?
There you go. Oh, you know, just a casual Tuesday.
Yes, I agree. I'm glad to be here. This is cool.
Awesome. So you are putting out a new album?
I am. It's actually my first digital album. Like, I've only did like hard copies.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Sweet. So you're not doing, you're not like pressing.
Oh, I will, but no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're going to wait for that. Yeah. It's expensive.
Exactly.
It's expensive to make an album now. So maybe talk a little bit about it. What's the vibe behind it?
It's crazy because it kind of started like 2 years ago, and like I had a bunch of it started like I'd say like a couple months after I won that Viola Desmond contest. Yeah. Because like as much of a blessing it was also a curse because of the kind of song that I wrote. So I didn't want to be known for just that kind of music, and my fan base was really inaccurate at that time. So I kind of had to like hide away from that song and like go back to the drawing board and just make some like fun, like exciting music that like wasn't too serious, but at the same time was like honestly, this album isn't the overall vibe of like where I'm headed. It's kind of more or less experimental music, and I just felt like I had to get it off my chest if I wanted to like get to the next place. Right. That's cool. So yeah, I started like 2 years ago, wrote a ton of songs. All the songs I've written like in the first like 8 months, none of them made the cut. So like all the recent songs are like on there. So it's been quite the journey. Awesome. Yeah.
Who have you been working with?
I work with Keontae Beals, Owen Lee, O Sound, King Woos, who's my brother, Ghetto Socks, which was like a privilege to get 2 verses from him
He's
on
great.
the album. Who else? Trudy Harris.
Oh, nice.
Aquaculture. I work with as much like I find in the North End there's kind of like a collective of artists, and we all just like, you know, feed off of each other. So I'm in that circle all the time, and I constantly want to use like people from that circle. So that's like my go-to. As far as production, Jordan Metro and a bunch of American like producers. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, well, the Coast just put out that article on Darren starting that collective.
Yeah.
Are you part of that?
I am.
Cool. That seems really awesome. Darren does such good work, and it's nice that he's willing to give back to the community that way.
Yeah, that's the big bro.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, so you're going to play Sierra first, which is my favorite song, and I'm really excited that this is happening. So.
All right, let's do it. Making all your own money, so I know you won't need mine. We should get us matching watches, think about it all the time. While I'm working, she be twerking, she don't do it for the vine. Do it for a real nigga one time. Think it's better when you know, so baby girl, I'm telling ya. All my exes wanna know why, but I don't do no algebra. Baby, we just wanna ball, you're la la and I'm mellow. Where you sticking by my side and you don't even need Velcro. Tells me everything I need. 1, 2 step, I take the lead. People sleeping on the both of us, cause we chasing a dream. I'm down, all the way down. Ain't no in between, you the realest. No one realer, you a killer, you my killer. And you gon' make me forget all of us, Sierra. You gon' make me forget all of us, Sierra. You gon' make me forget all of us, Sierra. You gon' make me forget all of us, Sierra. be honest, body party, have you seen that video? Way she work it, way too perfect, yeah, she do it like a pro. Young nigga steady crushing, but you came through on the low. Held it down from the beginning, front row at every show. Take it to another level, are we ready for that yet? Keep a young nigga in check, now we collecting all the checks. You be rocking with James Harden, and you know I rock LeBron. When the Rockets play the Cavs, baby girl, you know it's on. Keep it real with all my niggas, so I know that it's legit. You was always down the road, and I ain't even said a pick, so we on, we on, we on. No, we gone, we gone, we gone. And you gon' make me forget all about Sierra. 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 Forget all about Sierra. Forget all about Sierra. Forget all about Sierra. We should get us matching watches, think about it all the time. While I'm working, you be twerking, you don't do it for the vine. And it's on, we on, we on. No, we gone, we gone, we gone. Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, so I guess maybe let's backtrack a little bit to the Viola Desmond Award. So maybe you want to explain a little bit for people who don't know the song that you wrote for that contest.
Well, Viola Desmond was Nova Scotian lady that went on a trip, car broke down, decided to go to the movies, had a confrontation because of the color of her skin and the ticket and where she was sitting, and she fought back. And yeah, so basically she was Rosa Parks before Rosa Parks. Yeah. And it's crazy because I was just browsing the internet one day and I seen the ad for like this competition, and I was like, yo, if this is real, I'm not telling anybody. I'm just gonna go, under the radar and write this song and see what happens. So I kind of put it on the back burner and forgot about it. And then at the studio I record, a newcomer came in and recorded her song for the competition, which reminded me that like, yo, I got to do this. Mm-hmm. And she was like, yeah, the deadline's in 2 days. So then like, I'm like, yo, I got to like do this now. This is opportunity I'm not missing out on. So I went home. I like Googled Viola Desmond because when we were in school, we didn't learn much about her. So I Googled everything, and I put like the notes together and like the key points and whatnot. Went back to the studio the next day, wrote recorded what I had over. It was a J. Cole beat actually. Oh, right. And then, well, obviously I had to make my own and get my own production and whatnot. So I recorded this over some J. Cole beat that I found that sounded nice. I tried something new, which was incorporating spoken word in my verses, which I've never done in song before. Mm-hmm. And so I had no chorus. I went to the studio the next day. I had like a verse that was like kind of like not constructed all the way, and I had no chorus. So I went to the studio, I recorded what I had. I was freestyling and the chorus came to me, and I was like, okay, this can work. So then I was like, well, I need someone else to sing this chorus. So I called up Sam Splash, good friend of mine. And then I called up a girl that I graduated with that I remembered had like an amazing voice. And I was like, yo, do you want to be part of this? I need you. And like, this is all happening in like less than like a day and a half, really. Yeah. So I put that all together. While I was recording the hook, there was actually another group in the studio waiting to get in after me for the same competition. Oh, man. And then, like, when I did the hook and I came out the studio, there was this look on everyone's face. And it was like, oh, my goodness. And then I was like, okay, that's the one. So, yeah, I brought in, like, Sam and, like, Ashley the very next day, recorded it, shipped it off, and then kind of tried to forget about it. Yeah. Because like in the back of your mind as an artist, when you enter competitions, you're always like, they're looking for something and you're wondering if you're that something. So also I didn't want to give away too much of who I was, like writing this song. So I tried to keep it as MAJE as possible. And yeah, so like, I don't know, a couple weeks later, I get a call. I was actually napping when I got the call, and I never answer voicemails, especially from a number I'm not familiar with, but I had a feeling I should have answered this one. So I answered it. And Scott's just like, yo, if you didn't answer us like within like the next 15 minutes, we were gonna go to like the next best person. And then I was like, yo. So yeah, apparently they were emailing me all day. I wasn't checking my emails. So after I get off the phone with him, I go tell everybody, which I wasn't supposed to do because I would have known if I read the email. So I'm telling everybody and like all my family and whatnot. And then I read the email after, and I'm like, oh man, this is not getting off to a good start. So then I realized who I'm up against, and I'm like, oh man, I must just be a pawn. I'm definitely a pawn, like just, you know, a new face just to be in here. Because I was like, Sydney Kane, Neon Dreams, this seems kind of unfair. Aaron Costello. And then like I couldn't stop thinking about it. Every day I would practice a song. I couldn't focus. Everyone around me was like, yo, you're gonna be fine, but I don't believe them. I'm like, this is a competition for like a lot of money. I wanted it. In the back of my mind, though, funny, I kind of felt like I was gonna win because I actually made plans with the money that I didn't even receive yet. I was like, so in the back of my mind, there was like a feeling. And then I was watching like Neon Dreams interview and Sydney Kane interview and whatnot, and how like it was orchestrated. And then in the back of my mind, I'm telling myself, man, look how good they're doing, look how like organized and how different they're being treated. And I was just thinking of every like scenario of me just going down or just being like a pawn. And so like the day comes that I have to perform the song. I get on the bus, I'm ready to go. I forget my ID, and it's at the casino, and I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna be late. So I go back to the host, and then I go back, and then I'm late, and I meet Scott for the very first time. And you know how it is when you meet Scott for the first time. So I was like scared out of my mind. I was like, yo, I'm definitely not winning this. And then I get on stage. I don't like sound checks anyway, so like that sound check was like the worst sound check ever, which didn't make matters any better. And then he's like, yeah, you get to perform 2 songs, and I'm like, 2 songs? I gotta start reading my emails for real. So then I have to run back to the studio, get one of the songs that's unreleased that me and Ashley already recorded, practice that, and I'm like, oh man, this is not getting off to a good start. And then in order to help my case, I wanted to be really prepared. So like I was selling t-shirts and hoodies at that time. And I was making sure that everyone that had one would make their way to the casino that night. And like, so I had like 40 people there, which was really wicked. And they were all wearing like Gentleman Mafia gear. So that was pretty cool. So I wanted to make sure that if I lost, they felt bad about it. I was like, I'm really building up my case here. So, yeah, so I get there, everybody's there. They're going on with everything. Sydney Kane kills it. Neon Dreams, they had other things on their mind because they had a show with Waka Flocka that night. So I wasn't kind of like, I was like, maybe I can get over them. Like maybe, because Waka Flocka was there actually, and that blew me away too. And well, he actually didn't stay for my performance, but like he was there. That like threw me off as well. So like there was just a bunch of things throwing me off the whole day. And I talked to my mom right before I get ready to perform. I'm like, I'm going to get sick. And she's like, she didn't know what to say. She was like, don't. That's all she said. And then the mass choir sang a song that I was really familiar with, and it kind of lifted my spirits. And then the rest, I just blacked out when I was on stage. And yeah.
That's awesome. So do you think that that's, I guess, is that what like drives you to do this, to play more music? Is that
event? Yeah,
I mean that event and like that feeling of.
Yes, I'm actually very disappointed that I blacked out because it's like I'm like I can't remember what happened. So like I just remember me throwing a penny, and then like everybody going crazy, and then that's when I knew I knew I won halfway through my set. I was like, okay, this is the reaction you're supposed to get, and yeah.
That's cool.
I'm just really competitive. Like I can't even play pickup basketball without trying to kill someone. So yeah. So.
Oh my god. Okay. So what's the next song you're gonna do for us?
I don't know. Oh, Hometown Hero, which is a song I wrote for a different event. Like I didn't even think anything of it. I was like, I'm just gonna write this because it's they asked me to do it and whatnot. And then it turns out I really liked the track, and I was like, yo, this is going on the album.
Cool.
And yeah, this is for Lindell Smith. I gotta go and make a change, cause I'm tired of counting change. Been hitting half court shots, so don't tell me it's out of my range. East side to the grave, where this prodigy was made. I want the world to know my story, can't nobody tell it for me. A little piece in every line, I put it all on the line. I pray that it makes a wave, just wanna crowd surf one time. Such a perfectionist, I know, took a lot of time to grow. Get paid for all of my shows, I can't live with nothing to show. I got mountains I wanna move, I got some things I wanna do. I wanna change people's lives and bring them all along for the ride. I know people were doubting on me, but now women are pouncing on me. Mr. Come through when it counts, cause I got people counting on me. All these voices in my head, and they keep speaking out loud. Being patient's overrated. I want Hollywood right now. I wanna come back home to everybody knowing I'm on, to everybody knowing my songs. I promise it won't be long. How many times we have this conversation, all the pros and cons got you contemplating. You wanna travel the world, throwing your hood up. Tell when you're in your city, you need your hood up, so you can have peace of mind when you shop around. I mean, that's how real this lifestyle can get. Just throw away the key when you lock it down, and remember all the days that you asked for this. You didn't drop boat just to drop out again. How serious are you? No need to pretend. Canadian artist, so you think you Drake? Do you know how many chances you gotta take? Do you know how many barriers you gotta break? You wanna be on top of the food chain with a new chain and not chained down. What if it's not your time and you have to wait? All these voices in my head, and they keep speaking out loud. Being patient's overrated. I want Hollywood right now. I wanna come back home to everybody knowing I'm on, to everybody knowing my songs. I promise it won't be long.
Too much, I think you think about it way too much. I think you think about it way too much, way too much. Oh, yeah.
I love that song.
Cool. So he dedicated that to Lindell Smith, but the thing that caught my eye the most in the Facebook post, the reason why we're talking, is that you said that you're not an activist.
I'm not. I'm a musician first. Mm-hmm. I just happen to be black. I just happen to care about our people. But the thing about being an activist, I find the hatred from both sides is so strong. So if I'm a black activist, the white people aren't gonna like what I represent. They're gonna be like, we need to watch out for him. Also, a lot of people don't understand this, but the black people will be like, who does he think he is? Kind of thing. So that whole I don't want to be in between that, because if I'm not a musician first and anything else second, then I'm not who I want to be. Like, that's who I want to be. Like,
Right.
if my music moves you in a certain way, I'm an artist. That's what I do. So, yeah. So
that's totally fair.
Yeah.
But you still stand up for
certain
things, of
there's,
course.
Like,
yeah.
there's a lot of things that I believe in, not just like, you know what I mean, black rights, but there's a lot of things. Yeah. So,
I mean, it's important as an artist to use your microphone. Use that, like,
exactly.
That point of like privilege, I guess, is like, you know, always having a microphone in front of your face, you know, to like say the things that are important to you. So yeah, I think, that's totally fair. I get that. Not that you need like my approval on it, but that was like my biggest thing. I was just like, he says he's not an activist. I wonder what that means. But yeah, no, that's great. Cool. You want to talk about your view on the local scene? Because I'm excited to hear this too.
Well, it's different because hip hop is competitive anyways.
Yeah.
So like, regardless of where you are, there's always going to be competition. So me as an artist, I spend a lot of time watching what everyone's doing and like studying how they engage with their fans and whatnot, how they go about, like, what songs they write about, what they talk about, how they perform. Mm-hmm. And I just try to top everybody. I don't care who you are. I just like, I really go to like certain lengths to make sure, to the point where it drives me crazy sometimes. But like, I've always been a perfectionist, like ever since I was like 4.
Right.
And like, my mom instilled it like kind of in my head, like, things need to be perfect. You need to go the extra mile. So it kind of like trickled over into like the way I approach writing music. So the thing I love the local scene. I think the local scene is so perfect and so ready for a breakthrough. I just find there's a lot of support within the artists, like where I'm at right now. Like, there's a lot of support from other artists. It's hard to get the rest of the city behind artists, which is really weird because like, art is exciting. Like, this is what makes the world go round. So I just find Halifax as a city it's kind of caught up in the past, like music of the old, or like music that like, you know, like doesn't resonate with like people today. And I find like it's a really slow city, so a much faster city wouldn't be caught dead getting behind the times, right?
Yeah.
And I find that's the biggest issue, especially being black in Nova Scotia, where there's still so many issues. And doing hip hop, it's like I'm just asking for them to hate me. So like, it's kind of like something that has no like, it doesn't look like it's going away at all anytime soon. But a lot of people want to talk about how you can't make it here, you can't do certain things here. Why not? We have the internet.
Yeah, exactly. I don't believe that either.
Yeah, so like, the more people say it, the more I want to prove them wrong. The more I want to do it. And everyone's like, why are you still here? I feel like that like you belong like somewhere else, somewhere much bigger, if you really want to make it. And I'm like, well, I'd rather accept that challenge kind of thing.
Yeah.
And like,
it's also
break down some walls.
Yeah, it's also hard to like make something bigger if you keep leaving it. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to make Halifax important if all the like good people that are good, that could make it here, that could make it like anywhere, leave and then don't like call Halifax their home anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's frustrating. I feel that, but it's nice when you hear people actually want to stay here. Because I get that a lot too, where people are like, hey, why don't you go somewhere else? It's like, I don't really want to. It's cheap here for the most part. There's like good things happening, and the internet is worldwide. Yeah. And there's airplanes.
Exactly. I love the local scene. I think like there's so many, like, me personally, I think aquaculture could like take off at any given moment. Like, he's so talented.
Cool.
Yeah. So I'm I'm building here.
Yeah.
Like from the ground up and seeing what happens.
Well, I think it's working out for you so far.
I appreciate that.
It's gonna be great. I'm really excited for this new album. When does it come out?
I want to say June. There's just I wanted it to come out in May, but there's just some things I want like to have in order before it comes out. Obviously, right. So yeah. I'm hoping for early June. Also, I find May is a really busy month for music.
Yeah, it is.
I don't want to get
Yeah, there's a lot of releases coming out in May, springtime. Yeah, it's brutal.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna play your last song for us?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, what's it called?
Where You Are. Look, 'cause I wanna be where you are. That sparkle in your eyes matches the shine in the stars. So let's take it too far. 'Cause I wanna be where you are. Things all around me are changing, but I made some rearrangements, and I still feel the same things. 'Cause I wanna be where you are. You tell me you want a verse. You tell me you want a song. I won't have you waiting too long. 'Cause I wanna be where you are. So much more than a trophy wife. Text saying you wanna hold me tight. Hold me down, that's how you hold me right. 'Cause I wanna be where you are.
They say love ain't like it used to be. I just need you close, I just need you close. How close is too close?
Look, 'cause I wanna be where you are. That sparkle in your eyes matches the shine in the stars. So let's take it too far. 'Cause I wanna be where you are. I say I miss you a lot. You say I've been missing a lot. But you know I'll kill for my spot. 'Cause I wanna be where you are. I never ask you for anything. They tell me timing is everything. So I'll make the time for everything. 'Cause I wanna be where you are. It's late nights with the crew. You know this dream that we chase got me all over the place. But I promise I wanna be where you are.
They say love ain't like it used to be. I just need you close, I just need you close. How close is too close? How close is too close?
That sparkle in your eyes matches the shine in the stars. So let's take it too far. 'Cause I wanna be where you are. You know that this love's the deepest. You know that this love's the sweetest. You know I'm holding no secrets. All in my future I can see it. You know I'm there when you need it. At times when you're feeling defeated. 'Cause I wanna be where you are. You know I had to repeat it. You say I'm way too conceited, but this is just too good to leave it. This is too good to believe it, but you better believe it.
They say love ain't like it used to be. I just need you close, I just need you close. How close is too close? How close is too close?
That sparkle in your eyes matches the shine in the stars. So let's take it too far. 'Cause I wanna be where you. Yeah.
Cool.
That last part is.
It goes on and on.
Well, I kind of freestyled that because
okay.
it's there, but it's not there yet. So yeah.
That's awesome.
That was fun.
Well, thanks so much for joining me in the basement here.
Thank you for having me.